Let's talk about UrbanBound and Hireolgy. What problems did you see being in the human capital space, and how is Hireolgy and UrbanBound tackling some of those issues?
Yeah, so I can quickly answer the Hireolgy. Our recruiting company had always provided our customers with a curated interview guide for each role that they were outsourcing to Humital to help find talent. And when 2008, when the financial markets, melted down, you sort of had almost across the board all of our customers, and we probably worked with 150 companies in and around the Chicagoland area, almost universally didn't need our service. And it's simply they were posting jobs on, at the time, probably Monster and Career Builder, and they were just getting inundated with resumes. But they were reaching out to us and saying, that interview guide that you did for that last role we hired you for, could you make another one for us for this other position that we have out there? And so initially we started charging our customers to do those, whereas previously we did them for free because it helped us, get a higher placement rate. We started charging companies and sort of had that moment where, this is something that I think universally companies can benefit from, because many people that all of a sudden find themselves as hiring managers at their organization didn't necessarily go through proper training to learn how to conduct a real behavioral-based interview, how to identify what things are important in the role that you're hiring someone for. People have a propensity to hire people that they like or that they can see themselves in, versus really getting to the meat of, like, is this person going to be successful in a role? And so the original idea with Hireolgy was, let's create a system, a software solution, SaaS-based, that allows any company to go in and tell us in the software what characteristics you're looking for, and we would essentially help you screen through and find the talent. Since that time, as I mentioned earlier, Hireolgy has evolved to be such a robust platform. We help with applicant tracking, we help with the selection side, but we also help with the onboarding, including an integration with a payroll solution right in our software. So the idea is that Hireolgy is there to help companies build the best possible teams by leveraging software and science to help make better decisions and maybe remove some of those human biases that can get in the way sometimes of the right hire. That's Hireolgy. With UrbanBound, we saw a very different problem. So many of our clients from the recruiting days were hiring people that were relocating for a job, and they were doing almost nothing to support them in this really stressful moment in time. And from both our recruiting business, but also from our real estate company, we were seeing all these new transplants to Chicago and seeing all the types of questions they had. What are the differences between the different neighborhoods? Where should I live if I have to work in this location? What's the commute going to be like? And our real estate agents were doing a lot of that, explaining. And so when Jeff and I did the research to learn about how companies typically would help individuals, we discovered this whole world of relocation management companies that for 50, 60, 70 years have been helping corporations with their employee mobility or their employee relocations. But really, the cost structure and the way that they're set up with this kind of offline professional services approach, which drives it to be a more expensive offering, meant a lot of people weren't given access to a traditional relocation solution. And so our initial idea was, how can we make relocation more accessible to everybody? So whether you're a summer intern or a recent college graduate, all the way up to the C-suite, there's a universal experience that can be provided to you in a streamlined, contemporary way. That's the idea with UrbanBound.